If you're a gardener, you probably have a box or drawer filled with seed packets. Some half-used, some from last season, and some you forgot you even had. But what if I told you there's a single common pantry item that could replace your entire seed collection and still give you an abundant, diverse garden? It sounds impossible, but it's true. This miracle item is dry beans. And not just the fancy heirloom ones from specialty shops, but the regular old beans you can buy in bulk at any grocery store. Whether they're pinto, kidney, black, navy, or even lentils and chickpeas, these humble pantry staples are viable seeds just waiting to be planted. Gardeners who try it for the first time are always shocked at how well it works. The magic here is that beans are seeds in their purest form. No processing, no hybridization, no long supply chain. They're literally just dried versions of the same seeds farmers have planted for centuries. When you soak them before cooking, you're essentially starting the germination process without realizing it. The difference is, instead of putting them in a pot of boiling water, you can put them in the ground and let nature take over. Within days, you'll see tiny green shoots poking through the soil, and in a few weeks, you'll have sturdy plants ready to produce food. One of the best things about growing beans from your pantry is the sheer variety you can plant without having to buy multiple seed packets. If you've got a mixed bag of beans for soups or stews, you've already got the makings of a diverse bean patch. Each type brings its own benefits to the garden. Kidney beans are robust and produce big harvests. Black beans are nutrient powerhouses. Lentils mature quickly and can be grown even in cooler weather. Chickpeas thrive in drier conditions and produce beautiful foliage as well as tasty protein-rich pods. By planting a mix, you're essentially creating a bean buffet for your kitchen and your soil. And speaking of soil, beans are one of the best crops you can grow for improving it naturally. As legumes, they have the ability to fix nitrogen in the soil through a symbiotic relationship with certain bacteria. This means they literally take nitrogen from the air and convert it into a form plants can use, enriching your garden for the next crop you plant. Your tomatoes, peppers, or leafy greens will thrive in the nutrient-rich soil left behind by your bean plants, making them a perfect soil repair crop. Planting beans from the pantry is as simple as it gets. Choose a sunny spot, loosen the soil, and plant the beans about an inch deep. Space them 2 to 3 inches apart if you're planting bush varieties, or give pole beans more room to climb and spread. Water them well at planting time, then keep the soil evenly moist until the seedlings emerge. Once they're established, beans are, honestly, remarkably low maintenance. They don't really need heavy fertilizing, thanks to that nitrogen-fixing magic, and as long as you keep weeds at bay and watch out for pests like aphids or beetles, they'll pretty much take care of themselves. One important tip here: if you're planting grocery store beans, try to use organic ones when possible. Non-organic dried beans may have been treated with anti-sprouting agents or pesticides, which can reduce germination rates. Organic beans are usually untreated and will sprout just as well as seeds from a packet. The first harvest from your pantry beans will honestly feel like magic. You'll be picking fresh pods or shelling dried beans that started as something you could have just tossed into a soup pot. And here's the real beauty: you never need to buy seeds again. Just save a handful of the beans you grow each year, dry them completely, and store them in a cool, dry place. You've now created your own sustainable, self-replenishing seed supply. Beyond the practical benefits, there's something deeply satisfying about growing food from such a humble source. It's a reminder that gardening doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. You don't need to spend a fortune on rare seeds to grow an abundant harvest. You just need a little curiosity and a willingness to experiment. Every time you plant beans from your pantry, you're participating in an age-old tradition, turning a simple staple into a thriving garden and feeding both your family and the soil beneath your feet. So, the next time you look at your seed drawer and feel overwhelmed, or if you're just starting out and don't want to spend money on dozens of packets, head to your pantry instead. That dusty bag of dried beans might just be the most powerful gardening tool you own. Gardeners everywhere are discovering this trick, and once you try it, you'll never look at your pantry the same way again.